tried to wake up a little bit before Harper, but this morning she woke up very early at 6:15. Normally it's about 6:40. She must have been very hungry. Gara brought me tea this morning, which is very sweet. But one thing I like to do from a mental health point of view is to just keep this time quiet, maybe read a little bit. This is the time when she eats and she's the most relaxed, and she gets really here with Harper for the rest of this hour, and then I can start my day. Okay, so it's now 7:40. Now it's time to start my day. The most important way in which I manage my mental health now in quarantine more than ever is by doing some exercise, getting my mind straight for the day. Let's go. I typically use a Melissa Wood health workout. I'm taking it very, very easy. I used to run a lot and I used to be very active, but during my pregnancy I just focusing on my diet and just staying overall healthy. This is a really great way for me to get back into exercise and getting to know my body again.
Take those arms up into this wide V, but squeeze those legs. Slowly coming up into a seated position, press hands into prayer. Breathe that baby in. Breathe the impact, the shift, the difference. Take it in. Let it move through you through the rest of your day.
So this workout was just 20 minutes. Even though it looks very easy and very slow, it is very difficult activating muscles that I didn't even know I had. There's a huge link between mental health and physical health, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle and being physically active is so important for our mental health, and I particularly feel the difference. Making time for my body in the very early hours of the morning just make sure that I tick off one of the most important things for my health. It also allows me to be more physically present and mentally present when I'm with my daughter and my husband, and when I have to deal with all the other challenges that come every day. This is really important for me, and I've been doing this type of workout for, I'd say, a month now. I'm really enjoying it. At the beginning, I couldn't even hold my own body weight. It felt really strange. I really feel a difference, so I'm going to keep it up. Alright, so next I'm going to take a quick shower and then have a nice healthy breakfast, which is yet another way to boost positive mental health. One of these morning rituals, just another way to ground yourself. Great angle. Time to make some breakfast. Don't you just love tea in the morning? Milk in tea is something I've only been doing since I came to the UK. Drinking tea in Romania isn't something that people do, or at least not my family. tea has kind of become a ritual in the morning for me. I only drink decaf at the moment. I don't really get along well with caffeine. Every time I drink coffee, I become really hyper, and I don't really like that feeling because I'm already very hyper. I don't need coffee to be hyper. But anyway, part of my morning ritual is a cup of tea, coming back to healthy habits when it comes to mental health, figuring out what are those things that make you feel good, and repeating those every morning when you have some moments of silence to yourself. It's really important. So when baby finishes her nap, that's kind of the end of my morning ritual where I focus solely on myself, which is really a luxury these days. Of course, this doesn't apply to everyone, but this is how I manage my mental health. Spending time with her makes me really happy. I'm not gonna lie, it is hard. Every day there's a moment where I feel a bit discouraged or just very tired, but there's also very many good things. Now we spend time together for probably a good hour and a half, and then she's due another nap, and then I do other things that I care about. I'm going to be enjoying this moment and soaking it all in. Now's the time for me to do some work, as I showed you in my previous video about how I work with a 4-month-old. Sometimes what happens is I don't get to do all the work I had planned to do in her 35-minute nap. However, my computer is down here, so I get to do a little bit more work and just finish this document I'm reviewing while she's nursing. So this is multitasking at its best. Do not recommend, but in cases of extreme need, you do need to make it work. Again, a way to help my mental health is to just make sure that the 1 or 2 things I actually said I want to get done that day get done, and I focus on them just so that I can go to bed with a clear mind. So maybe I should stop talking and actually do what I need to get done. Speaking about mental health and trying to preserve a balance, you know, between healthy eating and enjoying yourself, this is a little bit of cake that I'm going to be enjoying. Something that I baked at the weekend. Talking about multitasking, trying to find a way to use my limbs and enjoy some chocolate cake while I work, while she eats. We're all happy, you know? Everyone's happy. That's right. Are you happy? Are you happy? Because I'm happy. You're happy? She's happy. It is 12:15. It's not like a typical time for dessert, but it's kind of a pre-lunch snack. And I guess just having moments throughout the day where take a moment for yourself is really important. She agrees. Time to have some lunch. Thanks for making lunch. It's nice to get some help. So that was lunch. A huge part of managing my mental health has been knowing when to ask for help, assess my needs, and realize that I need help and I don't have to do it all. And I think having a baby has really made me very mindful of the fact that I cannot do it all. Now, another way to manage my mental health is just having regular breaks, and for me, having tea breaks, again, has just been really helpful. You know, it's like 3 p.m. in the afternoon and you feel that lull, so I just have a little tea to wake me up and then get on with the rest of the afternoon. Next thing you know, it's 6 p.m. Next thing you know, it's 9 p.m. and you have to go to bed. Being mindful, being in the moment, it's so important. So I think any video that talks about mental health must include the reality of dealing with a moment that's not great. And I just had mine today, and it was to do with my business, potentially taking someone on during this period. This is someone who I've worked with before. We've kind of had a bit of a pilot test over the last 2 weeks. This morning when I had 30 minutes spare, I thought, yes, maybe this could work. The moment I said yes, I just got completely overwhelmed with the thought of doing this on a regular basis. I realized I cannot physically and mentally commit to this kind of routine with someone to depend on me. I felt that I wouldn't give enough value and I wouldn't provide the amazing experience that I know I'm able to provide for someone who works for Research Retold. And so I feel awful. I feel awful, and having this conversation in like such a short span of time from yes, we can do it to no, we can't do it, completely just made me feel awful. I didn't react as well as I would have liked. So I'm sitting with this very uncomfortable feeling right now. You know, when you've done something that you don't necessarily feel proud about. I feel so shit. There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just gonna have to sit with this feeling and go for a walk to clear my head. Isn't this nice? It's very bright outside. It's not very warm necessarily, but it's not windy. Going for a walk to try and shake off that feeling. Sometimes you just have to sit with it for a bit, process it, learn what you got to learn, and move on. I'm still processing, so can't move on quite yet. We're just back from our walk, and sometimes that feeling of feeling low and not very well doesn't necessarily go away, and just a very pensive mood.
Hello, Angel. Okay, bottle time.
Well, it's now almost 8 p.m. Oh my god, being so bloody tired. Managing my mental health in the evening entails eating something healthy. We're gonna make some dinner that's going to help a lot with any mood malfunction. You're grumpy but also hungry, it just makes everything worse. Just going to have some food, and then we have to put baby down, which is a whole process. And then I start unwinding. Do things before bed that will put me in a better state of mind, I think. That's it. So baby's now asleep. It's time for us to have some dinner. It's about 8:30 p.m. A huge part of mental health management is nutrition. Tonight you made dinner, so thank you so much. And bedtime now, and we spent about 2 hours over dinner chatting, which is something that helps tremendously when it comes to managing mental health and having that sit down at the end of the day to decompress and to review what's been going on. What else? Brush my teeth, wash my face, and read. The key to good mental health is a good sleep. So I find reading. I'm reading this book by Kira Okamoto. It's called Fika ne gustoro lui de sake. This is part of an initiative by, I believe it's Humanitas, a Romanian library that is putting out 50 free PDFs because of what's happening in the world and coronavirus. They're trying to help out and give away these books for free. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed journaling the day in terms of how I manage my mental health. Every day is different, but I do try to stick to these routines as much as I can and to keep myself in check and in balance as much as possible. At the end of the day, I'm the one in charge of my mental health and physical health, so it's really important to keep that in check. Let me know how you manage your mental health. I hope you stay safe and stay well. Good night.